Tip number 7, be patriotic. Socialism will make life better for the overwhelming majority of the people living in the United States. Socialism is not about trying to make the lives of people in the United States worse. It's about making it better. If we had an economy where the means of production and the centers of economic power were planned rationally, we could raise living standards across the United States. We could create universal employment. We could, rebuild crumbling infrastructure. We could make new scientific breakthroughs. Socialism would make a better country for the people of the United States. And furthermore, part of doing that would be improving our relationship with the world. Right now, the United States functions with its military all across the planet, doing the dirty work of big multinational corporations and bankers. Instead, if the United States had a relationship with countries across the planet based on win-win cooperation, that would be much better for the country overall, right? Socialism would improve the lives of the overwhelming majority of the people in the United States. Now, for Rockefeller and Carnegie and DuPont, for the billionaire banker elite, those who own the giant oil monopolies, sure, that may not make their lives better. They would no longer be ruling the country. But for the overwhelming majority of the people in the United States, having an economy that functioned rationally and was planned strategically in order to make life better would overwhelmingly benefit them. And there's nothing wrong with being patriotic. Nationalism is different than patriotism. Nationalism is chauvinistic. It is loyalty to one's own nation at the expense of others, right? It's saying my nation or my nationality, and nation is not the same as country, but that's a whole other conversation. It's saying that my nationality is superior to others, looking out only for your nationality. But patriotism is simply loving the people of the country in which you live, right? If you live in Sweden and you want a better life and you care about Swedes, then you can be patriotic. You live in Zimbabwe and you want a better life for the people of Zimbabwe, you care about people in Zimbabwe, you can be patriotic. A socialist can be patriotic to the United States, wanting a better life for the people. In fact, I would say to be truly patriotic, you need to be a socialist, because only socialism will break the United States out of imperialism and capitalism and allow conditions for people in the USA to get better. And there's no contradiction between patriotism and internationalism. One can believe in building a global community and wanting to have friendly relations with countries all over the world and still love the people of the country in which they live. Yes, if people think that socialism is about hurting the country in which they live or hurting themselves or hurting their communities, they're not going to support it. But if they can come to understand that socialism is about making their life better, they'll support it. So be patriotic. Socialism is about making a better life for the people of the United States. Furthermore, it is the billionaire banker elite that has not only waged horrendous wars around the world, but also gutted the United States economically, destroyed the living standards, allowed the infrastructure to crumble, allowed wages to decline. The billionaire monopolists are not patriotic. They are loyal only to their profits. And it is the people of the United States coming together to reject them and to stand together and fight for a better life for our people and for our communities. That's what socialism is all about. And so socialism is very patriotic in the essence of what the term actually means.